Welcome back. Snow flurries today across southern Colorado. This video was taken in eastern El Paso County this afternoon. You can see the snow there with the horse trying to deal with that cold weather. And Jay, yesterday I was in shorts, not so much today.
Welcome to Colorado in March, Ray. I know you're from the state, so you understand that this was what can happen this time of the year. Snow and freezing drizzle is going to be in the forecast throughout tonight and into tomorrow. Heavy snow as you head over towards the Continental Divide, where the bulk of the precipitation will be in the wintry form, not the freezing drizzle form. Cold temperatures are going to be in the forecast all weekend long, especially along and east of Interstate 25, as the mountain locations will be as warmer than we will be in the plains and over towards the I-25 corridor. 17 in the Springs, now 19 at Pueblo, 23 at Walsenburg. Trinidad, which was sitting in the lower 60s earlier this morning, now sits at 20 as that cold air, instead of stopping right about here or thereabouts, made its way all the way to the mountains, and that's kept our temperatures in check. Really in check this morning and this afternoon. Over to the mountains, we talked about how it was going to be warmer. Gunness is sitting at 37. Alamosa is 41. Even Leadville is 27. Leadville, 10 degrees warmer than the Springs. Give you an idea of what we're talking about. Is it colder now than it was 24 hours ago? You bet it is. 41 degrees colder in Colorado Springs, 44 degrees colder in Pueblo. That's pretty common as you head along and east of I-25. Over to the mountains, temperatures are fairly stable compared to where they were at this time on Friday. Skyscan satellite and radar over the state of Colorado. You notice that snow continues to make its way towards the divide from the state of Utah. Earlier batch of snow pushed its way across the interstate, helped to cause that bad accident that we saw along I-25 in Denver. Zooming into southern Colorado now, we see that the snow continues to push its way into the western portion of our KRDO News Channel 13 area. In addition to that, we also have some precipitation in eastern and southeastern Colorado. This is falling in the form of a mix of snow and, unfortunately, freezing drizzle. Skyscan, Skycast, gives way to Skycast. Notice that you see those dark blues showing up over towards the Continental Divide. Put the maps into motion now to give you an idea of what's going to be happening throughout our Saturday night and into our Sunday morning. That mix of precipitation continues in the southeastern plains and comes back on our Sunday morning into our Sunday afternoon. According to some of the models, as we look at our Skycast now going forward from 6 o'clock Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon, you see that precipitation showing back up. By this time, though, the plains are going to be cold enough where it'll fall all in the snow form, but there could be heavy snows at times over towards the divide. That should taper off by Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. But by that point, the snow will be measured in feet, not in inches. Lows tonight, on Sunday morning, we're going to be sitting in the middle teens in the Springs and in Pueblo. Below zero in Burlington and barely above zero in Lyman and Lamar. Temperatures in the mountains, meanwhile, are going to be sitting in the teens and 20s. Highs tomorrow sitting in the lower 30s, 30 in the Springs and 32 at Pueblo. Middle teens as you head over towards the Kansas line in both Burlington and also in Springfield, lower 20s in Lamar. Temperatures as you go through your 7-day forecast, well, they're going to be rising up into the mid to upper 40s by Monday and middle to upper 50s Tuesday and Wednesday, pushing 60 degrees in the Springs by Thursday before dropping back into the weekend with a small chance for some rain and snow on Friday, with high temperatures then sitting just below the 50-degree mark. Pueblo, your 7-day forecast, high temperatures for you sitting in the upper 50s and lower to middle 60s on Wednesday and Thursday before dropping back into the double nickel territory on Friday and Saturday. Canyon City's 7-day forecast, high temperatures tomorrow are sitting in the middle 30s as you saw. Then they rise back up into the upper 50s and lower 60s by Wednesday and Thursday before dropping back on Friday as it will everywhere else. Low temperatures are going to be sitting near the freezing mark throughout the 7-day forecast. Teller County, your high tomorrow is going to be 31. And then you'll rise up into the mid to upper 40s Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, there will be a pretty good chance for snow in Teller County, but only the highest elevation areas are going to get heavy amounts of snow. Other than that, we're going to see totals less than an inch to 2 inches, perhaps in places like Woodland Park and Cascade and Divide and so forth.
In like a lion. March so far, and also, yeah, around the country as well.